5/23, a Sunday. Free day. Obtained! Student council tasks. May, what do I have to do today? Book delivery, substitute tutor. Let's take a look at the book delivery. Client, Keynes. A number of books have just arrived for Thor's faculty, and I would like assistance in delivering them. Inquire at Keynes' bookstore. Alright, I can do that. Substitute tutor. Something urgent has just come up, so I really need someone to take care of tutoring the kid I usually teach. I'll be waiting in the lower class dorm, so please come see me as soon as you can. I'm not sure you want a year 1 student tutoring. Well, actually, I mean, if I assume that they're in, like, a lower education. Like, if this is, like, a 10-year-old being tutored by, like, someone in high school kind of thing. Like, that makes more sense. So, actually, you know what? Yeah, no, this is okay. It'd be real awkward if this was, like, B or something. Okay, old schoolhouse mystery. We all know about the old schoolhouse mystery already, so that's okay. Oh, nope, I have to look at it again. Principal Van Dyke, I would like to ask Class 7 to continue their investigation of the old schoolhouse from where they left off last month. I hope you will be able to shed further light onto the secrets within those walls. You may begin when you see fit, but make sure you are completely prepared. I am in no way, shape, or form prepared. But I'll look at it. The old schoolhouse request is the same deal as last month. I've still got the key, so I can go in whenever I'm ready. But there's no telling how long it's going to take, so I should finish up everything else first. Alright, let's get started. Indeed, we shall. Alright, and then we also have the talk with 2 people. Alright, Kane's bookstore. Where is that? I think that's the very first thing we gotta look for. We can do the tutoring while we're on the way to the school, because that is where the teachers will be. And so I assume that I will pass by the dorms on my way there, and then whenever we are actually, you know, at the school, we can get both of those quests done and handled. Because I would assume that the tutoring also takes place in the school. We just have to go to the dormitory to, well, pick it up. Alright, talk to Keynes. Welcome, feel free to browse at your leisure. Pardon me, but you sent a request to the student council, didn't you? I certainly did, and I'm guessing this means you're taking care of it. Wonderful. Wonderful indeed. Yep, you said you needed help with delivering some books to the Academy's instructors? Correct. I usually handle it myself, so I'm sorry to put that work on you today. If you don't mind me asking, is there a reason you needed someone else to do this? Shamefully enough, yes. I lost the order sheet I received from the Academy. What? So now I'm not sure who I should deliver each book to. That's when I decided that it'd be best to ask one of you students instead. You're more familiar with your instructors than I am, so you might be able to deduce who ordered what. So that's why you put the request in with the student council. Exactly. I actually hire a part-timer who's a student at Thor's. I'd planned on asking her first, but she's working somewhere else today, so the student council was my only recourse. Now it all makes sense. So are you free at the moment? I'd like to get them delivered as soon as possible. Alright, I guess I'll do it. Sure, I'll take those off your hands. Great, here you go. You'll have 5 books to deliver. They make for a heavy load, so be careful carrying them. Behind the War of the Lions, Modern Art, The Complete Works, Topical Science, Analyzing Macroeconomics, The Empire's Hottest Spots. Oof, you weren't kidding about the weight. Did anyone order multiple books? Don't worry, just 1 per person. So 5 deliveries, 5 people, 5 books. Seems simple enough. These are all different enough that I should be able to figure out which instructor ordered each. I'll get started right away. I'm sure you'll do a great job. Thanks, person that I don't think I've met. I don't know, you give me... you. This is where I'll go for my textbook. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Emma. Oh, hello, Reen. I see you're working hard, as always. Hey there, Emma. You know, I see you in this bookstore pretty often. I have never come here before, I'm pretty sure. What brings you here today? Oh, hold on. Well, today I'm searching for some study materials. I'm hoping to find some that'll help Fee with her classwork. Ah, so that's it. Have you come across anything good yet? Not quite. I've been struggling to find something that would make it easy for her to understand. But on my honor as class president, I'm going to keep looking until I find something. I do owe her one after she cheered me up yesterday. Maybe I can help her out. Oh, that's a bonding point. Hold on, we'll come back to there. I have to be strategic with these. I only get 2. So we're gonna go with no for now. We might come back. I haven't decided who I'm giving the bonding points to today. Okay. I have to remember where the dormitory for the lower class students is. Is it this one? No, that's just some random person's house. Pretty sure that's this is the upper class dormitory, so I don't want to go here. Is it this one? Second dormitory. Oh, well, there is in fact a green exclamation point on this one, so I can assume that this is the right place. Hello there, buddy. Excuse me, you're Klein, right? I am. If you're asking, you must be Reen. Yep, Reen Schwarzer of Class 7 at your service. Alright, you wanted me to fill in for you at your tutoring job? That's right. Something urgent's come up, so I won't be able to make it today. That's why I took this straight to the student council. If you don't mind me prying, may I ask what's so urgent? Of course. Truth is, my family got in contact with me last night to tell me that my mom collapsed when she was out working. Okay, yeah, no, that's very valid. That's all I know, but I've already got tickets for the train out to the country this afternoon. Yeah, no, go out there and make sure your mom's okay. I'd do the same if I were you. Yeah, no kidding. The house you'll be tutoring at is a straight shot from south from these dorms. It's by the riverside, can't miss it. Oh, I was wrong. It isn't going to be at the school. Okay. Your pupil's a boy named Emil, and you'll be speaking to his mother, Melissa. In terms of what and how you teach him, I'm leaving that up to you. And honestly, if you want to go back out, that's fine too. Okay, this sounds kind of responsible. You're a very responsible tutor, aren't you? I've already told Melissa that you're not necessarily locked in. Oh, okay. At the very least, I know. So she'll understand if you can't meet. Thanks for giving me the out, at least. Alright, I probably should have asked at the beginning, but... Are you sure you want me doing this? I've never tutored anyone before. Well, you're a student here, so you've got the knowledge to do it at least. I'm glad he's confident in me. Ever helped other people study before? I've helped my younger sister. Oh, Reen has a sister. Interesting. Did not know this. I've helped my younger sister with things she didn't understand at Sunday school. Then there you have it. I was under the assumption that Reen was just like this only child over here right now. Because, I mean, he has the, like... Doesn't he have, like... He's adopted. So is the sister also adopted, is my question. Or is there some, like, interesting family dynamic that is not an interesting family dynamic because his family loves him, kind of thing. Maybe I've been reading too many webcomics. Emil's got all the books he needs already, so all you need to do is go through the material together. Today's topic should be orbital science, by the way. You might want to brush up at the library if you're not too confident in that area. We might be going back there. Thank you for the information. Well then, I've still got to pack, so I'll be heading back to my room now. Any other questions before I go? No. Should be fun with what you've told me. Nice, this is a real weight off my shoulders. Good luck. I do hope nothing serious happens to his mom. So today's topic is orbital science. Probably have the right idea about going to the library. It's probably worth brushing up on my knowledge of the Rhineford Company, too. Once I've done that, I'll find that house. Okay. Orbital Science and Rhineford Company. We will do that while going to... Where's the door? There's the door. We will do that while we are at the school, because we're going to the school anyway to deliver those books. Yeah, no, I mean, I might be reading way too many of those webcomics where there's, like... It's like the... How do I put it? It's like the, like, child... Typically a daughter in these different ones, where it's like, oh, I'm, like, adopted, or my family shouldn't like me because so-and-so, because I'm, like... special circumstances or whatever, and then suddenly the entire family is like, you know, at the main character's beck and call, like within 20 chapters. Am I lost? I don't want to open the map. I literally just made my way around here after staring at the map for way too long, trying to find various things. Library, perfect. Okay. Recommended reading corner. Orbital Science? That's not Orbital Science. That is a teacher who I would assume wants a certain book. And by a certain book, I mean, like, a book from the list of stuff. Okay, none of those. None of those. Rhineford Company. Rhineford Company was initially a gunpowder-based weapons manufacturer based out of the Erebonian Empire, known for its cannons and heavy firearms. Since the Orbital Revolution, however, it has expanded its operation to include railways and airships. This expansion has made it one of the continent's two largest companies, rivaled only by Calvert's Verne Company. Okay, so they used to be in arms making. Okay, Orbital Revolution. Orbital Revolution. Orbital Revolution was a technological revolution that saw its inception in the year 1150 with the invention of ordnance. The public was initially skeptical of this technological leap, but the invention of the orbital telephone by the Epstein Foundation and ZCF's orbital airships quickly proved ordnance practical value. Ordnance have since become an essential part of our daily lives. Orbital technology powers everything from essentials like heating and lighting to transport vehicles to even modern weaponry. What's more, advancements in technology have decreased the size of orbital engines, leading to the development of more capable and affordable consumer-level automobiles by the Verne and Rhineford companies. What is orbit? Orbit is a general term for devices that operate drawing orbital energy from septium. This technology was invented by Professor C. Epstein. The internal structure of an orbit allows it to interact with quartz, which in turn is manufactured from septium. This design allows for manufacture of orbits with nearly limitless potential. Between their flexibility and ability to recover their internal orbital energy over time, orbits are significantly more efficient than combustion engines. Okay, so that then leads to the question of septium, which I know I saw around here. I know I saw it. Septium. The word septium encompasses seven types of precious stones mined across Zemuria. Viewed as symbols of mystery since ancient times, their value as a resource shot up practically overnight when the technology to refine sepith, or septium fragments, into quartz was developed. Okay. And I guess I can go back to here, read quartz. Quartz is a circuit with crystalline structure made by refining and processing septium fragments known as sepith. While quartz are both energy source and capable of producing a variety of phenomena, without the use of an ornament, they are completely powerless. You know, why do I feel like I'm doing a research paper? This is like exactly what it's like to be doing a research paper. You find the certain keywords, you then go look up the other thing, and for the record, I have had to do research in a library before. Yeah, this is pretty much it. You go to aisle so-and-so, you go to the reference room, ask someone, hey, where can I find A, B, or C? And you're looking for your random sources so you can add them to your works cited or bibliography, depending on what in the world format you're writing in. Man. I don't like research papers. While cores are both an energy source capable of producing a variety of phenomena, without the use of an orbit, they are completely powerless. We already talked about an orbit, didn't we? I think I've probably got everything. Oh, Orbital Network Project. What's this? The Orbital Network Project is an effort by the Epstein Foundation to develop a network in which vast quantities of information can be exchanged between computers using a series of orbital cables. Oh, they're trying to make the internet. While initially a joint effort between the Epstein Foundation and liberals ZCF, the IBC is currently bankrolling the project. As a result, the network is currently being tested in Crossbow City. Orbital Arts. Orbital Arts are a kind of magic which can be activated by inserting a course into a battle orbit, a combat-ready orbit developed by the Epstein Foundation. These arts, as they are commonly known, are widely used by armies, police officers, and bracers across the continent. For their years of use, sufficient training can give anyone access to their incredible power. I think that's probably all we need to know. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing over here. We've probably got all the stuff we had to know. Our research paper's done. Hello. I assume you want a book on something. If it isn't Reen, how may I help you today? If you're to talk history, I'm sure I can set aside a few hours of my day for an engaging little chat. Not today, thanks. Instructor Tomas is in charge of history and literature. It's not hard to tell why he picked for the former, either. I'm just here to ask whether you ordered this book from the bookstore recently. Pincho. Okay, sweet. I don't have to be the one to pick out who ordered which book. I was kind of worried. Because I don't know these professors all that well. Oh, you have my Behind the War of the Lions. Wait, why do you have my Behind the War of the Lions? Well, it's a long story. Green explained the situation to Instructor Thomas and handed over the Behind the War of the Lions. I see. It all makes sense now. Thank you for going out of your way to hand-deliver this to me. It was no trouble at all. By the way, this book provides an in-depth look at several of the mysteries surrounding the War of the Lions. Though I suppose you probably figured that much out from the title. I had intended on covering these mysteries in class, too. But I would be more than happy to lend it to you if the premise catches your interest. I'll let you know if I ever find the time. I am not a history major. We'll leave it at that. Okay, where next do we think we have to go? So I luckily have already learned... Probably not the student union building. Okay, you know what? I said I wasn't going to look at the map, but... I want to know where people are. Because again, I also have those two, like, go talk and make friends points that I gotta deal with at some point today. Why does... I wonder what is up with the yellow exclamation point. I don't remember what that means. I'll definitely take a look. That's probably one of our interactions right there. And then I can do the other one. I'll figure it out. I'll see. I'll think about who I wanna talk to. Okay. Unfortunately, it is not allowing me to cheat and to look at where people are with the, like, you know, quest markers. So we're just gonna guess, and luckily our minimap helps. I am literally... Oh, minimap has shown me the way. Hello, person with... a mustache? Look at that mustache. Wow. Vice Principal Heinrich.
Oh, that's Reen Schwarzer from Instructor Wallenstein's class.
I have no idea what voice to give this guy. I barely remember the voices I give to other people.
What brings you to me?
I have a minute of your time. Pretty sure he teaches the political and economics classes. That should mean... Do you know this book by any chance? Green showed Vice Principal Heinrich the copy of Analyzing Macroeconomics.
As it just so happens, that's the very book I ordered from the bookstore. But why do you have it? Wait, don't tell me Wallenstein's corrupted you into a petty thief. You're both stealing Academy deliveries, aren't you?
Who? Hold on, let me explain. Rian carefully calms Vice Principal Heinrich down, explained the situation, and handed over Analyzing Macroeconomics.
I see. Allow me to apologize for doubting you so readily and so vehemently. That raises another question. Your father is a baron, is he not? And why, pray tell, would someone of such worthy blood perform such menial tasks?
Ah, he's an elitist. What exactly are you asking me?
I do not mean to deny the work ethic or the importance of the student council. But nobles have their rules and commoners have theirs. I would just like for you to keep that in mind.
Gosh, he is as sleazy as he looks. I see.
What's more, you could very well have a bright future. Try not to let Instructor Wallenstein's influence...
Oh, that's... I forgot that's what her last name was. That's why I was confused.
Try not to let Instructor Wallenstein's influence strain it too much. That is all. You may take your leave.
Thank you for your time. My throat hurts so much after using that voice. He must be gunning for the title of Thor's most punchable faculty member. I hope one day we'll get the chance. Or he'll get, like, a redeeming arc or something. Like, one of those two things has to happen, please. Either he gets to be a boss at some, like, dungeon level or event or whatever, I don't know, but the ability to, like, punch him in the face needs to be there, and if not, then, well, I don't know, I guess I'll riot. I'll find a way. I don't know if there's any more green in this one. Man, you know what, if we have to talk with him again, I don't think I'm gonna use that. I don't think I'm gonna use that voice again. I might have to, like, get some honey for my throat now. Put a real strain on my voice box. My mistake. Oh, hey. Instructor Mary. Why, hello there. Did you have a question for me? I do. Do you have a moment? Instructor Mary teaches both the arts and home ec, so this should be hers. Did you order this book recently? Reen showed Instructor Mary the copy of Modern Art, the Complete Works. Oh, yes, I did. But is there a reason you have it? Funny you should ask, as it's quite the story. Reen explained the situation to Instructor Mary and handed over Modern Art, the Complete Works. I see. That's very diligent of you. Not at all, I'm just doing what was asked of me. Oh, come on now. No need to be so humble. I should have said this earlier, but thank you for going out of your way to bring this directly to me. I'm sure this book will increase the quality of my lessons dramatically. You've made my students very happy. Haha, that's very flattering. Well, at the very least, we get to see the various professors' various personalities. You know, we have sweet Instructor Mary, we have very punchable Heinrich. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any more green... any more side quests that I have to do in... the main building. Because I don't see... yeah, I don't see any... green... Hey, look, it's Angelico. We meet again, Mr. Schwarzer. Hey, Angelica. Oh, wow, is that it? Adorable bike that George was building, I mean? You bet it is. It's in the middle of a tune-up right now, though. How about it? You want to hop on behind me and go for a ride? Seriously? Sorry. Just wanted to see how you'd react. I'm afraid I only let the ladies straddle. I only let the ladies straddle me. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. Man, that's a... wait. What? Okay. Like how Reen also had to do a double take, like, wait, what did she just say? Okay. Let's go to Trista. Oh! So, I have a feeling that Professor Sarah was one of the people who ordered a book. So I'm gonna go to her, and I think we're gonna be at, what, 3? 3 books? I should probably, hold on, wait. Quest. I'm looking at book delivery. Okay. I have done 3. There's 2 more. What were the other 2? What were the other books? Oh, do I not have... wait, what? Do I not have... I don't have a list? I don't know what the books are. Where's the books? Oh, DLC. Neat. Oh, I don't... Topical science in the Empire's hottest spots. Where do I think... Topical science... Well, judging by the... You know, she has, I know I mentioned it before, but... she has quite the collection. In any case, talk to Instructor Sarah, who apparently is getting us to steal books now, according to the Vice Principal. What's up, lad? Glad to see you hard at work as ever. I feel as though I'm wasting my breath pointing this out, but you do realize it's the middle of the day, don't you? You got a problem with me spending afternoon drinking? Is it even the afternoon yet? This is my room, and this is my beer. I'm not seeing the problem. Looks like she's completely gone. I get the feeling that one odd magazine in the pile is probably hers. You wouldn't happen to know what this is, would you? Reen showed Instructor Sarah the Empire's hottest spots. Yeah, no, I kind of anticipated that one being hers. Hey, that's the magazine I used the Academy's money to buy. Didn't think you read it too. Let's not jump to conclusions now. Looks like I was right on the mark. The truth is, Reen explained the situation to Instructor Sarah and handed over the Empire's hottest spots. Thanks. That explains it, though. Sounds like your work for the Student Council is varied, if nothing else. Well, I might as well have a little look at it now. Flip, flip. She might be the most carefree person I've ever met. Yeah. That's a magazine for people looking to for the Empire, isn't it? Is this where she gets her ideas for our, like, field exercises? That seems like something you should be buying with your own money, not the Academy's. It's for- I called it. It's for your field studies. What? I'm reading this so I can research potential field study locations. Yet here you are assuming I'm using it to plan a sneaky little holiday for myself. That's pretty rude, you know. I see. That certainly does sound plausible. It might not seem like it sometimes, but I guess she really is always looking out for us. Ooh, the booze here looks pretty good. And she chooses our field study location based on if she can get wasted there. First, it tells me about Celtic's beer. Now this, gotta appreciate a magazine that covers an adult's needs. Heart. I take it all back. The only person she's thinking about here is herself. Yep. Okay. Who in the world? Where in the world is the last one gonna be? Science. Did I miss someone in the main building? No, I didn't. Where? Topical science. Maybe I missed one in the library? No. Student Union? No, not in the Student Union. Where is this last one? Topical science. If I just run around, eventually I will find it. Say, okay, it's not the cafe and inn. Not around here. Okay, that's the house that I have to go to for the other quest, I'm pretty sure. You know what? We'll do this one first, and then we'll get to the last book. Okay, we gotta talk to the mother. Hello. Hello, Melissa. Excuse me, I was sent here by a second-year student called Klein. Oh, you must be the one filling in for him. How thoughtful of him to find a replacement. Are you free to tutor Emil now? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Oh, thank you. I'll take you to his room then. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Breen Schwarzer. I'm a first year and a member of Class 7. Nice to meet you. Likewise. So what do you say we get started? We'll be going over orbital science today, correct?
That's right. I've already got my textbook ready.
Page 40, huh? So we'll be focusing more on the historical side of things.
Indeed. For the record, Klein and I covered up to the beginnings of the orbital revolution last time. It really deserves to be called a revolution for changing everyone's lives so much and so quickly. I'm sure you know the answer, but let me ask to refresh myself. How long ago did the orbital...
What? What year is it? What year does this game take place in? Give me a minute.
Well...
Do any of you know the answer? I'm not live streaming right now, so I can't, like, ask chat or anything. You know what? 50 years ago. I feel like I remember... It's either 50 or 70. Because, so the thing is, I don't remember what year this game takes place in. Which is really funny because I'm pretty sure it like just showed me whenever the date changed. I'm pretty sure it showed. Because the thing said, what, like 1050, 1150 is when the Orbital Revolution took place. But I don't remember. I know it's not 30. Because that seems way too recent. What could be? You know what, YOLO, 50. Starting with an easy one, I see. It started about 50 years ago.
You make it sound like common knowledge. I should have expected you to be smart since you are a Thor student.
Haha, I wouldn't go that far.
To follow up, do you know who invented orbments?
This one I know, it was the Epstein guy. That would be Professor C. Epstein. Speaking of which, it was in the year 1155, a year after his death, that Epstein Foundation was formed by his skilled disciples. Okay, it was 1150, that's what it was. So we're in 12-something. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh wow, I didn't expect to hear all that. You really are amazing.
That's not true. The way I explained things probably made them even harder to understand. Either way, I think today's plan is to go over these topics as a refresher first. And after that, we'll try and cover everything up until the year 1170 of the Septian calendar.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And that's about it. Did you manage to get all that?
Yes, I should be good to go. I have to admit, I'm surprised. It's hard to believe that a company as massive as Rhineford used to be just a single factory.
Yeah, and they were doing, like, the guns and stuff. It really is. The Orbital Revolution brought about big changes just about everywhere. But it's safe to say that the Rhineford factory's transformation into such a huge corporation is one of the biggest ones.
It certainly ended up having a major impact on Zemuria, so I'd have to agree. Speaking of which, I wanted to ask, what was it that the Rhineford factory specialized in making? This book doesn't really mention that.
You might be a little young for this one, but... Well... Weapons. They made weapons. They specialized in making weapons, such as guns and artillery. The factory's been around for a long time. I even heard that it was around back in the Middle Ages.
That's fascinating. Thanks for letting me know. I'm impressed at just how knowledgeable you are.
I'm just doing my job.
Seems like today's session is over.
Finally. Are you okay with leaving off here for the day?
This is a good stopping point, so yes, it was a pleasure to have you as a tutor today.
Okay. Thank you for covering for Klein. Emil seems to have learned a lot today.
He's a great teacher. In fact, I even put him on the same level as Klein.
Haha, I'm honored. I'm glad to see he's happy. Well then, I have to give you something. Received 2,000 Mira. Oh yeah, I got paid. Thank you. Wait, Mira? I can't just take this. What? Why not?
People normally get paid for their work.
Well, I guess. Didn't really feel like work to me. I guess it'd be rude to refuse it, though. Well, if you insist, thank you very much. You're welcome.
I'm very grateful you filled in for Klein.
Alright, that's one quest down. I have to find the... Now I have to find the science guy, the science person book. Okay, yeah, what year is it, actually? It's bothering me. It is bothering me that I don't know. What year does this game take place in? Oh, hey, wait, here's the thing for the 50. I don't know what year this game takes place in. Darn. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. And by eventually, I mean whenever the day changes, I think it says. Or whenever I go and edit this video, whichever one takes place first. Okay. Yes, probably outdoors. I don't know for the science one. Like, where did I miss? I had to have missed somewhere. But it doesn't show me as having anything in this building, which is why I'm so confused. Because, like, where wasn't the science labs in here? Infirmary, faculty lounge, principal's office, conference room, computer room, art room, home ec room, music room, and then these are just the regular old classrooms. Roof, maybe? Would I? I don't know if I'm gonna find them on the roof. Why would I find someone on the roof? Well, you know what? I won't complain. Hello. Oh, hey, Irene, right? What do you need? Just a moment of your time, if you can spare it. Instructor Makarov teaches natural sciences and orbital engineering. So this one might just be his. Did you order this from the bookstore recently? Irene showed Instructor Makarov the issue of Topical Science. Yeah, I've got a subscription to that magazine through the bookstore. What are you doing with it? Well, it's like this. Irene explained the situation to Instructor Makarov and handed over Topical Science. Well, that'd do it. Thanks. Between schoolwork and doing favors for the student council, you must be one busy guy. I won't deny that. Changing the subject for a minute, mind if I ask what you're doing up here? It made you a little difficult to find. Evading all of my teacherly responsibilities, couldn't you tell? Just like Instructor Sara. Right, how silly of me. There are some things you just shouldn't say in front of your hardworking students. It's cool though, I'm doing just enough work to keep me from being fired. Okay. You should try it out sometime. No offense, but I think you work too hard. Today's your free day, so you should use it to relax a bit. All that hard work will catch up to you if you don't. That's a good point. Oh, I wouldn't have expected that out of him. I guess he does care about his students, in his own way. Anyway, thanks for bringing me my magazine. Catch you later. Right, thank you for your time. That's all 5 taken care of. Better go report back to Canes. Okay, back to Canes, and then... guess I gotta figure out who I want to hang out with. Let's see, bookstore Canes. Dr. Canes. Looks like you've made all your deliveries. What a boon you've been. Thank you. As always happy to be a boon. Here, I want you to give you something as a token of my gratitude. They may come in handy at some point. Received ground bait. I think they will. Much appreciated. And I cannot overstate how thankful I am. You'll be the first one I call if I ever need a hand again. I'm always willing to help. See you later. Alright, that's the second quest done. Oh, I don't know who I want to... Who do I want to go off on an adventure with? Actually, wait. It's been a while. I feel like... I slightly remember what the, like... I think the yellow things are the people that I can use the free day points with. I can't fully remember. I think that's the case. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what it is. Okay, let's visit the student council real quick. Hi, President Toa. I completed your requests. Oh, hi, Reen. I hear you ran into Angie yesterday. Angie? Oh, Angelica.
Yep, that's her. Crow, George, Angelica, and I have all been friends since we were first years.
I was wondering about that, actually. How did you all come to be friends? None of you were in the same class, and you're all part of different clubs, so...
Oh, the Academy gave us all a little assignment of sorts to take care of last year. And we learned to work together. As we learned to work together, we gradually became good friends.
Well, that makes sense.
Considering everyone in Class 7 comes from different backgrounds, I wouldn't be surprised if you had some disagreements. But I'm sure you'll get past them and come to understand one another eventually, just like we did. You can do it!
Thanks. I really hope I can do that with Mackay's. Well, I'm happy she gave us some encouragement. Especially given the fact that Mackay's hates our guts. He's also kind of in this building, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah. No, I think I can only spend the day with people who have the yellow icon. So I'm thinking we do... I gotta think on this one, actually. Let's see, is Laura... No, Laura didn't have... I saw nothing. Laura didn't have a icon, but I can still talk to her.
I realize she's a beginner, but is it really such a difficult goal? I could swim 50 arc with ease not long after I began. Whatever the case may be, having her put her all into accomplishing this seems to be my only option.
This seems kind of intense for a beginner. Yeah, okay. That is confirmed in my not remembering the tutorial that I can only hang out with the people who have the gold exclamation point. Alright, I'm going to the bookstore and we will hang out with our good friend Emma.
Oh, hello, Reem. I see you're working hard as always.
Yeah, we already heard all of this. So let's consume a bonding point and hang out with the bookworm. How about I help you out then?
Are you sure? Thank you so much for offering. Okay, so to get started, would you mind searching over there?
Got it.
Unsurprisingly, most of the books here are targeted at people with a high level of education.
Poor Fee.
Fee isn't quite there, though, so I need to get something a bit simpler for her.
It's really considerate of you to use so much of your free time to help her. But isn't this cutting into your own studies?
It's not a big deal, really. I got into the academy on a scholarship, so I want to return the favor by doing all I can to help other students out. Class 7 is an especially small class too, so helping each other just seems like the natural thing to do.
That kind of thinking is why you're our class president.
You don't need to flatter me.
It's not flattery, it's honesty. For what it's worth, Fee has been paying a lot more attention in class since you two started studying together too.
I've noticed that. It's nice to see. Hopefully I can teach her how to get excited about learning new things before our midterms start.
That would definitely be a big step for her. Hearing that makes me really want to find her the right book.
You and me both.
Oh, what about that book over there? That might work. This one? Reen and Emma's hands brushed against one another as they reached for the book. Oh, you mean that one anime, manga, manhwa, and all of the above tropes where they accidentally touched and then they blush and everything falls over and, you know, really silly, stupid. Oops, sorry about that.
Likewise.
Oh, I saw a bit of a blush there. And thus they managed to find some useful study material for Fia. Your bond with Emma strengthened. Neat. If I remember correctly, she's a healer. That'd be pretty useful to have a bond with. Not Orbital Arts user, because their like base attack does, you know, actually works against stuff, regardless of the stuff not wanting things to work against it. You know what I mean? Okay. Now I could go talk with Mr. Trickster, who scammed me out of a bunch of Mira. But I think we're gonna go with our homeboy. Am I remember which classroom? This classroom? Nope. Our good old homeboy, Gaius. Oh, hello, Reen. Sorry, did I interrupt you? Oh, that's alright. Clara instructed me to do some dissons, so I've been spending the day working on those. I felt a bit tired after finishing a couple of them, though, so I'm taking a break for now. Sounds like you've been working hard, at least. I kind of want to see what he's like when he's drawing. You know what? Yeah. Spend time with guys, this will consume a bonding point. Well, my other option is someone that I don't really care to... I don't have enough investment in the other guy, so... Wait. No, wait. Wait, Gaius is great and all, but I just realized... Wait. Hold the phone. In fact, hold several phones. Hold the entire line. Okay, Gaius. You know, I would love to watch Gaius paint, but I just realized I should probably find out what the one for Instructor Sara is, because that might just be more amusing. And I am full well willing to go based off of the more amusing one. Well, if it isn't the Reen Bean Machine, dutifully roaming the campus as always. I just gave you a magazine. I feel like I'm wasting my breath pointing this out, but you do know it's the middle of the day, right?
Got a problem with me spending my afternoon drinking? It's my room and my beer. I'm not seeing the problem here.
Looks like she's already plastered. Knowing her, she probably is ready to leap into action if anything serious were to come up, though.
This might be a good chance to ask her about some things I normally couldn't.
Oh, this is a perfect chance. Okay, we love Gaius and all. He is a great guy. In fact, might be the first homeboy that we made in this game. But I really want to know what Reen asks her. Alright, spend time with the instructor.
Hey, don't just stand there like you've got nothing to do.
What?
You're a student, so come sit here and keep me company.
This seems dubious, but okay. I don't see how that has any relation to me being a student.
Oh well, I guess this is as good a chance as any, so I'll get myself something to drink.
Better be some juice or water in there, and not any of the various drinks that are here.
Oh, be a dear and get me something to snack on while you're out, would you? Hearts?
Fine.
Looks like you've been working pretty hard for the student council. That's what I like to see, building up experience and making memories exactly what youth's all about.
I don't want to hear it. Not from the person that pushed me into it in the first place, anyway. Especially since I've had a lot on my mind lately regardless.
So this is about Machias, huh?
Was it that obvious?
Well, you don't exactly have a poker face. Have you figured out a way to make up with him yet?
I wish. If I'd been completely honest with him to begin with, none of this would have happened, so it's my fault, but still...
I remember when I had such simple, youthful worries.
That's one way to brush me off.
Well, the way I see it, your best bet would be just focusing on helping the student council out for today. Helping other people out with their worries helps you develop as a person and figure out how to take care of your own.
Really?
Of course, you just need to take each and every request seriously and not just see them as boxes on a checklist.
Well, I've already done all boxes on the checklist, minus the main quest, so, sorry about that, I guess.
Listening carefully to what a client says and figuring out what they really want from that is a key part of the job. After all, people tend not to say what's really on their mind. You have to listen for it.
You know, that's pretty true.
Hey, what's with that look?
I'm just surprised you gave such a helpful, on-point reply. It's almost like you're actually a teacher. Can I ask what you did before you became an instructor?
Well... let's just put it this way. I've got a lot of experience. More than enough to give you youngins a helpful advice whenever you need it. Heart.
That would be more incredible if you weren't completely drunk. She was definitely in the Special Forces or something like that. That's the only thing I can think of. Lucid enough to dodge the question, though.
Anyway, I'm your homeroom teacher. I'll always help you out, even if you...
My head's in the way. My head is in fact in the way. Give me a quick second, so you can read this. There we go. I'll just put myself there right for a minute.
Either way, I'm your homeroom teacher. I'll always help you out if you really need me. For now, though, just focus on what you've got to do.
I suppose you're right. Well, it's not every day she gives good advice. I might as well take it while I can, and focus on helping out the student council. Sarah took a swig of the beer sitting on the table. That sounds like more than just a swig. Gulp, gulp.
Ah, that's the stuff.
I can take her advice. Right? Yeah, no, there is no, like, safe zone in this game. Oh. There's no real, like, safe zone in this game for me to just stuff my head. So that I don't, like, block things.
Your bond with Instructor Sarah strengthened.
Nice. Alright, our free day... we've pretty much done everything we can. Just gonna double check, make sure there wasn't, like, a... 15... like, third quest that I just simply forgot about. So did that. So it's just to go into the schoolhouse, Beyond that... I guess I could also do the fishing minigame. Because we did get some of that angling stuff. So I can do a little bit of fishing. Because I don't think I've done that yet. And I want to see if I can get any items or anything. I can fish here, right? Alright. Oh, do I have enough? No, I don't. Alright. Fish. Okay. Got one. And it gave me some Sabbath. And my CP recovered. Wow, quite a few things happened. We'll fish again.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. This isn't exactly a hard thing. Ooh, we got the swordtail coughed up some more Sabbath. I think that's maybe weapon store. I'm thinking about like if there's anything I wanna I need to get done before I go back into the other boutique. Let's see. I don't know. Okay. Trying to see how I don't really have a lot of Mira to work with, so it might be better spent on weapons. Cause I don't have a good idea of where I am in terms of underleveled, overleveled for my stats. Am I missing where the weapon store is? Where is that place? Is it just in the general store? I thought there was a weapon store. Did I dream that up? Okay, these are in fact not weapons. You know, I don't think I want to know. Boutique. Gardening shop. Maybe I don't know. Huh. Let me take a look at what I actually have. I think I'll save my money for now. Oh, wait. It's the engineering building? I think it was the engineering building is where I can get more stuff. And I am done, finally. What were you doing? I was writing up the orbital bike report to send to the Rower Institute of Technology. It's a shame that I can't just send it their way over the orbital net, though. We just learned about that the other day in class, but I'm still having trouble believing that it's really in development. Unified network for computers to exchange information sounds almost too helpful to be Sure does. Once it's properly introduced and distributed, the world's going to be a very different place. It's still in the testing phase now, though, so only some lucky spots have access. And unfortunately for me, there aren't any cables connecting us to Rower, so I can't send them my reports yet. Okay, so you were not where I had to go for weapons. Okay. Well, I don't think I have anything else to do. So, off to the old schoolhouse. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the boutique for now. If I get absolutely crushed, I'm gonna regret that in a few minutes. But you know, it's what it is. Let's real quickly save, and then we'll go in. Alright, let's go. The front doors are locked. I've got the keys, so I can start exploring the underground ruins whenever I'm ready. But there's no telling what I'll find in here, so I'd better finish all my other tasks first. Already done that. Was there anything else I still needed to do? After you finish exploring the old schoolhouse, the time of day will advance to evening. As a result, all daytime bonding events and quests will expire. Well, I've already done all of those that I can, so on we go. Entering this place doesn't get any less scary no matter how many times I do it. Time to try calling anyone I can count on to back me up. Future investigations of the old schoolhouse will require you to choose a 4-member active party in addition to support members. Alright, if I remember correctly, we promised Laura... Did I just do these ones? I mean, this seems like a very balanced team to me. We'll see. We'll go with this one. Although, what is this? I don't know what this... What is the support member? I feel like I don't know what that is. It's been about a month already, huh? I'm still kind of scared, but we can't just leave this place locked and pretend nothing weird's going on in here. Yeah, especially with the principal himself asking us to keep exploring it. We'll just have to take things nice and slow. And I'm counting on you guys for backup. Understood. I wish to do everything I can to assist in the name of Class 7. Even if more fiends were to appear, I'd relish the chance to test my mettle against them. I feel a lot safer with you around, Laura. I've heard the stories about this place, but quite honestly, I'm having a tough time believing them. A building that changes its layout all on its own seems, well, kind of impossible. I imagine the only way to truly believe it would be to see it with your own eyes. As soon as we step through that door, you'll be left with no option but to accept that this place is not as it seems. Yeah, I think you're in for quite a surprise. Come on, let's go. Party order. When you have 5 or more party members, you can organize the party in the camp menu or by selecting tactics. I didn't read what it said the support member was for. During a character's turn in battle, you can swap them with a reserve combat. Oh, okay, now it's telling me. Using R1 and the D-pad. The character you switch can act immediately, but will have a slightly longer delay than usual before the next turn. Okay. Good to know. Old schoolhouse elevator room. Let's see what we got in here. A cutscene. What the? What's going on? This really is completely different from the last time we were here. What's that pedestal-like structure over there? I mean, we don't know either. That wasn't there last month. None of this was. Yeah, I don't remember it either. The staircase leading down to the ruins is completely gone, too. The building literally installed an elevator for itself. How convenient and how useful. Instructor Sarah said she was going to investigate the ruins in her spare time as well. But she didn't mention anything like this. Maybe someone sneaked inside and did this? No, it's too large-scale a change to have been done in such a short time. The most likely explanation seems to be that the ruins have changed their layout on their own. Again. You can't be serious. This truly is a fascinating place. Well, standing around isn't getting us anywhere. Let's go and get a closer look at that pedestal. Yep, it's an elevator. Is there anything in this room I can just kind of pick up? No, there is not. Well, it's definitely a device of some sort. If I were to guess, I'd say it's something similar to an elevator you'd find in a mine shaft. That's what it looks like, anyway. An elevator, huh? I wonder if that means we can use this to go deeper underground. It's worth a shot. Let's see. There we go. We can use this to descend 1 floor down. Judging by that graphic, I would say there's 6 floors? I can count.
There appear to be other floors beyond that, too, but access to anything lower is locked out.
Which means the area we explored last month would be the first floor, I suppose. I didn't realize these ruins went further than that.
My head is starting to hurt.
If the rest of the floors are locked, that seems to suggest someone is trying to stop us, or anyone, from getting to them. But who would do that, and why? The building itself, it's clearly haunted.
I have no idea, but the proof is right here. All of the other floors are off limits. There's no model number or date anywhere either, which suggests this elevator was built at the same time as the building itself back in the Middle Ages.
You're surprisingly well informed in technology, Elisa. It's not often that girls develop such an interest in machinery.
I don't know that much, it's just low-level stuff. Plenty of other people could tell you the same thing, I'm sure. So what are we going to do? You want to try using the elevator to go down to the second floor?
Yeah, I think we should. Though we have no idea what we're going to find down there, so we're going to need to be very careful. Make sure you're well and truly prepared for anything. Alright. At least we don't have to go down like 2 staircases. At least we get a nice little rest point in the elevator. Alright, go to floor 2.
Second floor, everybody off, I guess.
Man, none of this was here last month, was it?
It's kind of eerie.
A little bit? Only kind of? That door sure looks like the one we saw last time, though. And that means we can probably expect more monsters behind it.
Excellent. I'm itching to test my skills against them.
We should be careful in here. Monsters may end up being the least of our worries. True, but the 5 of us shouldn't have any problems making good use of combat links, at least. You ready to get started?
Of course, let's head in.
Alright. Just checking to make sure they didn't hide any shinies or chests behind us. No? Okay. This is a rest points. Into the next area.
All right, let's get started.